Happy November, friends! So the news is out. Rapper Young Thug has been freed from jail after 700 or so of being detained. While some celebrate this as a victory, we think otherwise. In this episode, we break down the plea deal Thug took and the reason behind it. Stay tuned for all of this and more. Welcome to your one-stop hub for global news, sports, finance, and celebrity gossip. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat. Atlanta rap artist Young Thug was released from jail Thursday night after pleading guilty earlier that day in Georgia's longest-running criminal trial. He avoided prison time with probation, bringing a surprising conclusion to a case that has captivated court observers for nearly 2 years. The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, the rapper was close to not changing his plea after Superior Court Judge Paige Whitaker asked if he would agree to a non-negotiated plea, meaning no sentencing agreement was reached between prosecutors and the defense, and the judge would determine his punishment. After a short recess, Young Thug agreed to plead guilty to drug and gun-related charges and no contest to conspiracy and gang involvement charges. Whitaker initially sentenced him to 40 years, which would have included 5 years in prison, but she commuted it to time served. He is also required to complete 15 years of probation, which could lead to 20 years in custody if he fails to comply. Several restrictions were imposed, including a travel ban in Metro Atlanta and no contact with gang affiliates. He is also mandated to perform community service, including educating groups and children about gang violence through presentations. Whitaker said to Thug the following, and we quote, "There better be no violence, and if there are, you'll be back in front of me." Before sentencing, Young Thug expressed that he actually takes full responsibility of his crimes and charges, and acknowledged that he did have an influence in his community, an influence he could actually use for good, and also stated the following, and we quote, "I know what I bring to the table and the impact I have on people." Young Thug, who is 33 years old, has been incarcerated since his arrest in May 2022, facing charges related to allegedly leading the street gang Young Slim Life, also known as YSL, whose members are accused of various violent crimes, including murder and drug dealing. The prosecution recommended a 45-year sentence with 25 years in prison and 20 on probation, but Whitaker noted that prosecutors had previously offered probation in exchange for his testimony against co-defendants. His attorney, Brian Steele, requested house arrest instead, arguing that the state misinterpreted Young Thug's lyrics as promoting gang activity. They're narrowly focused on convicting a man who wouldn't be convicted, according to Steele. Those are his words, not ours. Whitaker acknowledged Young Thug's positive impact coming from a violent community, but emphasized that if he continues to rap, he should use this influence to guide youth away from crime. She said, and we quote, "I want you to be more of the solution and less of the problem." Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis used Georgia's RICO statute to argue that Young Thug and his associates constitute a gang with connections to the National Blood Gang. During the sentencing, Assistant District Attorney Adrian Love portrayed Young Thug as a key figure in the alleged illegal acts, including murder, citing his lyrics as promoting violence. Following a series of plea deals involving 3 co-defendants this week, amid a speculation of a mistrial, Young Thug's agreement makes a significant development in the case. Initially, 27 co-defendants were named, but as of November, only 6 remained as the trial progressed. Whitaker approved plea deals for 3 co-defendants who faced various racketeering and gang-related charges, allowing them to accept more lenient sentences. However, 1 co-defendant will remain imprisoned on a life sentence for a previous unliving conviction. The trial is set to continue against the 2 remaining co-defendants. We're talking about Yak Gotti and Shannon Stillwell, aka SB. Young Thug's plea deal brings an end to his involvement in a lengthy trial that has been live streamed for nearly 2 years, marked by various controversies, including the recusal of the original judge and other unusual incidents. The prosecution faced a significant setback last week during testimony leading to the plea deals, as a state witness reviewed social media posts in front of the jury. He unintentionally revealed an unredacted post that referenced a hashtag linked to one of the co-defendants, prompting concerns about jury bias. Young Thug gained mainstream recognition with his 2014 hit Stoner, founded YSL Records in 2016, and has achieved 3 #1 albums on the Billboard charts, collaborating with artists like Travis Scott and Drake. He also won a Grammy Award in 2019 for co-writing Childish Gambino's This Is America. Thug's lawyer is unhappy with the outcome because he believed they could have won, as in get a mistrial, due to the jury showing bias. But the stakes were way too high and nothing was promised. Thug did not see himself locked up for another year or more for this trial to come to a close. So instead, he took the plea deal. He will reunite with his family and his girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, just in time for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the New Year. Thugs seems satisfied with this decision. While in concert following the news, Thug's girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, said, "Thank you." Clearly, she shows satisfaction with the outcome of the trial as well. Thug is free, but what information did he exchange for his freedom? Getting a plea deal is synonymous of snitching. So all this talk about, I won't snitch, I'm a tough guy, I belong to this gang group, or I come from this part of the city, and all that stuff is pointless. If you're lucky enough to have a talent, exploit your talent, make money, take care of your family, stop the nonsense. Last point, it seems getting a lengthier probation time has become the norm lately. Not really the norm, but it has become the trend lately. So Blueface had one of those, but he went back to prison to serve time because he violated his probation, and that violation wasn't even caused by him per se. It was caused by one of his baby mama, Christian Rock, allegedly. But even if Christian Rock didn't cause that violation, Blueface himself was really, uppity and trying to squabble with people, outside. And we remember like it was yesterday when he was challenging, what's his name, Soldier Boy, to actually squabble with him somewhere in LA. People are who they are, and probation or not, if they're really, the gang type, they will go back to it. So we don't know if Young Thug will be able or successful to successfully complete his 15 years of probation, because it's 15 years after all. Chances are he may be able to do it, but he could also slip up. Who knows? But don't forget, when you are on probation like that, they will check you regularly. Are you taking drugs? And if you fail your routine, you could go back to jail or prison. Tekashi 69, for instance, was arrested a few days ago for that exact reason. He failed his routine checks. So it's a slippery slope. People decide to join a gang and all that. It comes with consequences. You just have to be able to live with it. So At the end of the day, we're happy that Thug is out. It seems like he's a really conscious man. It seems like he really has a good heart. It seems like he really wants to do good. Maybe, coming from where he come from makes him wants to tap back into that because that's all he knows. But hopefully with his girlfriend, Maria the scientist, and hopefully they can together, build a new life and try and steer away from that life. But whatever he does, we wish him luck. And yeah, finally, this case is coming to an end. So let us know what you think about this. Are you satisfied with the plea deal? Do you think Young Thug will be able to successfully complete these 15 years probation time? Let us know. We love you for watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.